Now then, I'm back. Well, after a while I'm back. Thought I'd treat you to this lovely little pre-get ready look that I've got going on. I'm going out for dinner this afternoon, well at tea time, and I've just washed my hair, done a physical exfoliant on my face, which is such a treat. I'm trying to get some hydration back into my baggy bags, and I'm waiting for my hair to air dry a little bit so that I don't have to hair dry it for too long and get too much heat on it. So while I'm waiting for those things to happen, I thought I would return to my YouTube space and tell you guys about the empties I have today. So we're nearly at the end of the road. We've got this one and then one other bag full of stuff. So my plan is, if I have time, once I've sorted out the mop and made my face up, I might come back and do another one before I go out. That does my final empties of 2021, which is body care. So where I'm at now is moisturiser. So if you haven't watched me before, if you happen to have and you've come back, cheers. Appreciate it, thank you. But if you're new and you've just been searching empties videos, I saved all of my empty packaging from 2021 just for face and body. I didn't save hair or anything like that. I'm doing that this year. I did it for two reasons really. One, to keep a track of what I'd used and to kind of get through stuff. One, to remind myself how much money I've spent on this stuff, because this year 2022 I am doing a no buy. Today is 20 something of March. I've so far been successful. I've had one slip up, but I'm treating it as an acceptable slip up. I'll share it with you. Nobody else knows that I did this. I ran out of vitamin C. I didn't have a stockpile of vitamin C. Basically, so this year I'm doing no buy because I've got loads and loads of shit up there that I need to get through. Stop spending money on stuff, putting it in a drawer, putting it in a cupboard and not using it. I did a slightly manic set of videos which hopefully nobody watched, which just was me ransacking what was just in my immediate reach to remind me how much stuff that I had. But I didn't have a stockpile of vitamin C. It's not something you can stockpile. You should use it, buy it, use it. It goes off. It's only got a certain shelf life. So I ran out of the vitamin C that I was using. I knew I would always have to buy some more of that this year, and there was an offer on in Boots for the new vitamin C Olay range. So I bought it, but I bought it with my Boots points. So I feel like I've maintained my no buy, but I didn't actually spend any money. Bought it with points, and it was a product I needed that I'd run out of that I had to replace. It's shit. Don't recommend it. Be going back to my dear stuff. But anyway, I've broken my vow slightly. I'm sticking to it from now on in. So today we're doing the final chapter of what goes on my face, and it is moisturisers. I've got a varying amount of them here that I will show you. All of them except my two absolute favourites were okay, so I'll just run through them. I'll leave my two absolute faves till last. This is the Speed Plump by Soap and Glory All Day Moisture Super Moisture Marble. I bought this product because it was on a Boots Fiver Friday. I've said it before, bring it back Boots, bring it back. We love can't even say it, Fiver Friday. Tenner Tuesday in as good. Bring back Fiver Friday. I think proper retail price of this is about 11 quid. I paid a fiver for it. It's a very light moisturiser, very strong scent, bit watermelony if I remember. It's that old, it doesn't smell anymore. It was nice actually. I would buy that again. I wouldn't have thought I would have done it. Just a really, really light moisturiser, good for under makeup. Nice, liked it. I have another product that was purchased in the Boots Fiver Friday. So moisturisers, they're just a seal. They're just a seal to go on top of whatever it is I've got underneath my face. I don't often use a specific day moisturiser or night moisturiser. Almost all of the moisturisers I use don't have any SPF in them, so I just interchange them really. I would wear something on an evening that I would wear in the morning because I'm getting my SPF elsewhere, which we will come to. I would not go to bed with a moisturiser with SPF in it though, obviously. But I don't spend loads of money on it. I just buy whatever is on offer because I'm a cheapskate, as we know. Buy whatever is on offer. This was another Boots Fibre Friday. It is a Revolution Hydration Boost Night. So this was a night cream. It was alright. It's absolutely, I've used it up to there's an out left in it, so it must have been quite good. But for a fiver, which is all I would have paid for it, it was alright, nice and rich on my face, good. I've just said I don't use SPF in my moisturiser. I've got a little small sort of deluxe sample. If you can hear banging, I do apologise. They're digging up the street outside, putting some new internet cabling down, so I thought they'd finished, but they're clearing up now and they're causing a load of bangs. This is the Clinique. It's the City Smart SPF 15 moisturiser. My love of Clinique products is well documented on this channel. This is good, but it's really rich. So if you had any sort of I've got really normal to dehydrated to dry skin. If you had any kind of oily skin or an oily T-zone, do not buy this product. Super rich, more the consistency of a night cream. If it didn't have the SPF 15 in it, I would have used it as a night cream. But anyway, it was decent sized deluxe pot. I got it as a gift for purchase. I have a Clarins daily Energizer cream. This is another deluxe pot. I probably got this as a gift with purchase. This was nice. It's got that slight Clarins smell to it. I like a lot of Clarins products, but this you couldn't use it in the daytime. It pilled underneath my makeup. Absolutely fine on an evening, but I discovered that although this is a daily energizing cream, no good with the other. Probably doesn't pill if you use different products, but the products I use, this pilled. Won't buy it again. I think I got it free anyway, about the size of it. Two other deluxe samples here, because I'm not faddy about moisturisers. When I've got a gift with purchase or free samples, or you know, what do you call them, advent calendar, beauty box, anything like that, I'll always just rifle through the moisturisers because I'll just use whatever is there. These are both very, very similar. One is the Pry 24 karat gold, and one is the Occitane Immortal Prejune. Both sample sizes. This is a very small sample one. This is quite a decent deluxe size. The reason I'm holding these together is because I found them really, really similar. Almost identical creams, really heavily fragranced with that nana fragrance smell. I like L'Occitane body products. I'm not massively keen on their face products. I think they're really, really heavily scented, but they're also just not that great for value for money, shall we say. I think you can get better on the market for that price. Body products, delicious there. And this Pry one, again, this is a wrinkle repair night cream, this one, but again, like I said, I'll use it day and night, not bothered. It really was quite a rich, thick cream. Absorbed nicely there. You can wear it under makeup, absolutely fine. But yeah, definitely has that real nana scent to it. I've got a tiny moisturising cream, CeraVe. Didn't particularly like it, wouldn't buy the full size one. Just a little, again, must have got it as a sample. Another sample that I have here, which I've actually had the full size of this before. I think this is a lovely product. This is the Emma Hardy Moisture Boost Vitamin C Cream. This, I've used it in a daytime. I've had a number, you almost always get one of these in a Marks and Spencer's gift package, and usually I save them for travel because they're a great morning moisturiser when you're away. Lovely size, would last you like a full, you know, 3 or 4 day trip, but won't be overloading your clear bag in the clear bag policy with your 50ml or whatever it is. Really, really nice light moisturiser, lovely under makeup, deluxe sample there. Then my second favourite moisturiser of all time is this, which is the Clinique Moisture Surge. I wang on about Clinique all the time and I moan that it isn't that popular on the internet, but I believe this did have a moment a few years ago where probably somebody important endorsed it, like, I don't know, Caroline Herman, Sally Hughes, somebody like that, Nadine maybe, said, oh, it's great. So, and it is brilliant. I'd already been using it. I absolutely love it. Not actually super keen on all of the other things in this range, in the Moisture Surge range. I've used everything probably. The serum, I don't mind the spray. The spray's lovely actually. There's an overnight mask they're not that great. They're nice enough, but they're not that great. But this moisturiser is fabulous. Gel consistency, no scent, really, really light, but super moisturising, absorbs really quickly. Fantastic for holidays. This would be fantastic if you had easily aggravated skin, particularly in the summer and things like that, because it has a cooling feel to it. No irritation for me anyway. Highly recommend. But my favourite moisturiser used to be the Dr. Jart Ceramide. I absolutely love that product. It is fantastic. My skin loves certain ingredients, and the moisturising ingredient that it loves the most is ceramide. Now, I used to buy the Dr. Jart one all the time, and I love it. It's fabulous, but it is quite expensive for a small amount. So I did a bit of Googling, looking around the old... I'm just checking if it smells it again. The old Korean skincare sites, looking at you know, lots of things. I believe it's a Korean skincare range, but anyway, very similar. To look what might be a comparable product, and after doing lots of research and reading lots of reviews, I found this Good Cera cream by a brand called... It focuses better there. By a brand called Holika. I've got 2 empty ones here. I've actually gone through a third one of these, but in typical Emma style, I binned it without thinking about putting it in my stash. Now, it says it's super ceramide cream. It gives 72 hours moisture, deep moisturising, lasts 72 hours, 7 harmful ingredients free. So it makes it sound like it's got 7 harmful ingredients in it, but it's free of 7 harmful ingredients. It's quite a rich cream. Yeah, I think you'll tell. Oh, there's a very tiny bit there. But it's a cream that turns into almost like a gel-like consistency. It absolutely absorbs to nothing. It is so moisturising, so rich but not claggy, no irritation. They don't smell... just smell a bit cold creamy, you know, that sort of Pond's kind of thing. It is, in my opinion, not just as good as, but better than the Dr. Jart Cicapair, is it? No, Cicapair's the green one. Ceramide cream anyway, which is fabulous, brilliant product, but buy this instead. It's probably, if you bought 2 pots of the equivalent size, this Good Cera would probably be like 20 quid cheaper than the Dr. Jart, but you actually get more in the Good Cera pot than you do in the Dr. Jart one. I do love the Dr. Jart, but this is better. So that's all the moisturisers I've used. That is because I mainly only use moisturiser on an evening, or if I'm in the house on a morning and I have no intention of leaving the house all day. The rest of the time I use my SPF as a moisturiser. So every morning, my morning routine is super simple. I wash my face with water, no cleanser usually, unless I'm, you know, doing something special, but wash my face with water. I then apply my vitamin C, my eye cream, and then straight on top of that, let it settle in, straight on top of that I apply my SPF. That's it, that's all I do in a morning, and I only use 1 SPF. Now, I've only actually got 4 empties of this here, and that is because these are just the empty ones I can find. I have this SPF in my handbag, in the car, in my work bag, in my swim bag. I've got my boyfriend on it, so it's always in his car. It's on the in his rucksack when he's going out doing watching his birds and what have you. It's in the kitchen, it's in the drawers in the kitchen. There's usually a fruit bowl here, there's one in the fruit bowl. There's, at any given time, there is... Oh, I've missed a moisturiser. I'll tell you that in a second. At any given time, there is probably 5 of these on the go. But don't panic, don't start thinking, oh, once they've opened, they've gone off, blah, blah, blah. They get used, they all get used. I wouldn't say, you know, I'm a bit fanatical. I have sun damage on my face from not taking care of my skin when I was in my early 20s in the sun. I am very lucky in that I have that sort of slightly olivey skin tone, so body-wise I tan really easily, I don't burn. But because of that, I like to lay in the sun on holiday. I like to get in the garden whenever the rays are out. So I'm always putting it on, and I'm always nagging at everybody else to put it on. I'm always nagging my boyfriend to put it on. So it gets used all the time. But these, for some reason, are the only empties I've saved. I'll just quickly tell you about the one moisturiser that I've missed, which is another deluxe. This is another Clarins one. This is the Hydra Essential Moisturizers and Quenches Silky Cream. This is it is a moisturiser cream, slightly one of those that a bit like the Ceramidine, which turns into a slight gel texture. The other Clarins Deluxe sample I'd used was this Daily Energizer. I wouldn't get that again because it pilled under my makeup, whereas this one, I don't know why, because it's blue, it makes me think of it as being a nighttime one, but it isn't a nighttime one, it's a daytime one. I would use this again and again, which if I do Empties again next year, you will find it, because through a random stroke of luck, I've got about 8 of these deluxe samples. So back to my sunscreen. I only really buy one sunscreen product. I love it. I think it is fantastic. If I'm caught short, I might get something else. If I've gone out and I've left some cream at home and I need to get some, I'll buy whatever is on the shelf. I've even been known to buy regularly the little baby ones from Aldi that are near the checkout when you're checking out, because I just think, oh, £2, I'll have one of them, it'll go in my handbag. But I really only buy this. It is super cheap, extremely affordable. I have dry skin, so to me it's perfect. It's a moisturiser and SPF in one. It doesn't peel under my makeup. It's glowy, but it's not excessively glossy. It is just an all-round fabulous moisturiser. So I've got 4 Empties here of all different ones. So the one I use 99% of the time is another, as you're used to seeing with me, raggedy thing where all the creams come off. This one's a bit better. It's the Altruist Sunscreen SPF 50. They do a facial sunscreen that is designed specifically for the face, but I don't use it. I don't see why I need to, and I find this absolutely excellent. Like I say, moisturizes in lovely, doesn't leave a white cast on me, but I'm obviously of a fairer skin. Those of you with deeper complexions, it might do, can't speak for that, but it doesn't leave a white cast for me. It rubs in lovely, doesn't peel, doesn't smell. I also, on my face, it's the big bottle, but I still will use it on my face in the winter. This is the SPF 30, and this is genius. This is the SPF 50, but it is a spray one. I've sprayed this on top of makeup. I don't think it's meant to do that, but when you don't care and actually you're more bothered about getting brown patches on your face than ruining your makeup at that moment in time. So I often have one of these on in my handbag through the summer, and I'll just spray it on my face as I'm out and about. It is excellent. Well, it will be, because as far as I know, it wasn't out the last time I went to a festival. Otherwise, I would have bought it. But I've already earmarked this as my festival sunscreen to be taken out with me and topping up through the day. I have always bought mine on Amazon through the Altruist recommended seller on Amazon, but they have now got a website of their own, and the next time I purchase I will buy from there. I've actually got introduced to it. My friend has a family home in Crete and we go there every year, and her brother had left a giant pump action tub of it 4 years ago now, probably about 5 years ago, and because we know there's always sunscreen in the house, we never take it with us, we just use theirs, and I think he actually had said, I've left it for you, you can use it, and I got the best all over body tan using it. Not patchy, no burning, no flaky skin, no itchy. Sometimes I can get a bit of prickly heat from some creams if it's a really hot summer. Nothing, absolutely nothing, and so moisturised, lovely. So when I came home I was like, I'm buying that for myself to use again, and that's when I discovered the whole range. It is fantastic. This is about, I think it's about £4.80. Always buy them in packs of 2, and I think a pack of 2 is less than a tenner. This is maybe slightly more expensive, the factor 30. This is slightly more expensive, but I'm going to say it's maybe £6, if that. Try it, buy it. I wang on about it all the time whenever anybody's on a beauty forum asking for a recommendation for sun cream. I'm like, Altruist, Altruist, Altruist. Anyway, I've wanged on for 20 minutes here just about moisturiser. I might be back later with a more presentable version of myself. Anyway, it was nice to see you. All the best. Bye.